It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Colts and the Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
Steelers.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done in controlling games and putting them in a position to win.
Two
Something
amazing
else they're proud of,
defenses
though,
versus
how high
each
they rank
other.
in the league. And they're trying to use this game to move up in the...
Super Sam. Slow. Time forward. In a game.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Throwing to start the drive, Robinson. And quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Hey, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get this up to about the 44. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 18 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
From the 44, Pickett. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he
just went in line.
The first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's handle that.
Pickett to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett finding Pickens for another catch. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bunker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to kick the drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 64 yards.
Well, partner, we've watched as they've reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, How long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
7 yards there and a first down. For the Colts, it's 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now Robinson throwing on first down. And he fires one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Robinson now to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in and picks up the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Robinson tries the right side, finding Woods here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Robinson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you just want to make sure it turns out the first down. They're able to get it down and force the punt.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
To throw is Robinson. Off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack.
This is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's Robinson on 3rd down. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Robinson. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. Robinson looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Robinson on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Robinson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Robinson now to throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season to punt on 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Robinson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. So that now 4 first half sacks, this pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep. Wiley?
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Forced out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Shaquille Leonard, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. 3rd and long for Pickett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. Ryan Tannehill with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Robinson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Okay, call me an admirer right here. How about the touch on that throw?
That was great. I like the timing catches, the short ones, but those rainbows that drop right in the bucket, something pretty about them.
Really is, and let's face it, we always talk about arm strength. We love the guys who can throw it through the car wash and the ball comes out dry. But those guys with touch, as we just saw there, those guys are valuable.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw is Robinson. To throw on 2nd down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Looking to throw. Robinson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Jamal Agnew.
Jamal Agnew. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pickett back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes
Sometimes
down.
you just gotta get rid of it.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw.
Safety.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Robinson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. If you're a selfish player, you're throwing the ball, you're cool with completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett, quick completion here to Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Off play action, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Pickett now on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 24-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Pickett to throw on first down.
Touchdown.
And for the Steelers, touchdown. Bourne, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little...
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Stephon Gilmore?
Second year, as you noted, on the job training. He's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Pickett finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air on first down with Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Completes this one to Pickens. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll throw again with Pickett. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they start here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Robinson on first down. And that one will incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete.
That's what we're
Because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Back to throw again. But this one complete to Doolin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard into line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime. Our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Robert Woods, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Jimmy Garoppolo, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just 1 game coming in. Finally, let's get down to Houston, check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Dameon Pierce, a touchdown run in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Colts in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay.